Alright, so now we're going down to the basement via elevator.
Spider-Man.
And I actually chose the exact wrong time to use the unlimited outfit here because this level is not nearly as bad as I remembered it being. It's the upcoming level. It's the upcoming levels that that are a little bit more annoying. But yeah.
Can't you just fall down there and... Oh no, actually there is no thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that explains everything.
Yep.
The elevator stopped.
So what do we gotta do now that the elevator is stopped? Well...
Get the elevator moving again.
Hey look, doors. And health pack here if you need it.
And AI. Not.
Okay, fall damage would not kill us.
Ryan,
Yeah.
how would you handle a situation where there was a button that you just couldn't press?
Press it until it let me.
That's exactly the wrong thing to do. Congratulations, Ryan. No, what the real answer... No, the real answer is give up and try and find another room. But
That's the quitter's way.
the reason I'm crawling all around here is that the guide I was following said that there was, I think they said there was spider armor hidden somewhere around here, and I was trying to look for it, but couldn't find it, so...
The guide you were following wasn't very precise, was it?
No, it wasn't. Like, it literally just goes, oh, by the way, there's, like, a thing here. Look for it. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Thanks. But... And they won't do anything to you.
Still not quite as bad as some of the guides I tried to follow,
The elevator
which
stopped
was...
again.
I couldn't... I was looking like for a way to beat a certain boss in this one RPG easy, like some sort of a strategy. And the guy was like, oh, you need to be like level 80, and I was like level 50.
And no, you can't web swing to the elevator or cling to it.
Okay.
That is a
How
shame.
about we stop dropping out of the ceiling?
Ah, leisurely elevator ride.
It's good they provided a good elevator music for this.
Yeah. Although that is one criticism I would have to give the game, is that the soundtrack isn't much to write home about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most of them are very short.
Yeah.
That is true.
The further I go, the more there are.
I wonder
No,
what
like-
that...
Literally
already
every
full
single song has a loop that is like a minute and 20 seconds. Yeah, around a minute and 20 seconds or less.
Yeah, basically. So, yeah. I was yet again looking for that proposed Spidey armor, but was not to be. Was not to be.
They are blind and deaf.
Yep. Thank God I'm invisible. But yeah. Heck, in half the levels, I don't think there even is any music, speaking of that.
Well,
So-
there is music, it's just hardly noticeable.
Like, I mean, yeah, I guess, like, it's very, I was tempted to put in my own music, but, I decided against it.
Oh, so the 60s Spider-Man theme.
Well, the 60s Spider-Man theme is always glorious, and it is in this game.
Unironically
I
glorious.
better try the other door.
Yes. There's a reason it's stuck around throughout all these years.
And it would just be the theme for every single level.
And every single fuck up.
Yep, totally.
And or like it would be like every other level would be Spider Peg. Over and over and over.
Totally.
A symbiote generator. So this is how the symbiotes are being created.
And to destroy generators, you have to punch out these giant bulbous things on them. But before we get into the giant level at hand, I'm actually going to show you guys my favorite way to die after I kill this. Yep. So yeah, okay, here's my favorite way to die. First, you climb up here, and you see these things.
This
Yeah.
is amazing.
Become a patron.
And this is something that happened to me at random.
Well,
I'm sure
it
that's
is.
involved.
It is created by the same people who made Tony Hawk.
Yeah. So yeah, moving on.
Magnesium. Adding this to my webbing will make it burn.
It wouldn't be a never game if it.
And here's the
There
next
was
dumbest way to die. I lit myself on fire. Fun. But, yeah, so,
I think you have fire powers.
yeah, one of the power-ups you can find from here on out is magnesium, which turns your webbing into fire. So, impact webbing becomes a Hadouken, basically.
One. Bet there are more downstairs.
I
So,
must have picked that up from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or something.
Will make it burn.
maybe, I don't know.
So wait, you can't use that against humans. They wouldn't put it in the same level, would they?
No.
Okay, didn't think so. That'd be messed up.
So yeah, you can throw fireballs, your fists become flame fists, etc. See?
That
Okay,
is
but that
actually
would
very
hurt.
clever.
And the element of there being different types of webbing would be carried over in different Spider-Man games. Like, I remember the GBA game had like ice webs and stuff.
The basement of the Daily Bugle. Whoever's controlling the generators has got to be down here.
I hate this level.
I'm already at full health.
Hidden thing up here.
Almost sane people wouldn't leap into a
I'm
burning
already at
elevator
full health.
shaft.
Indeed.
Where you
I'm already at
blatantly
full
wouldn't be able
health.
to breathe.
Somehow, I'm suffocating. I'm no longer at full health.
Although the thing is, if you want to, you better know that the hidden room's there if you want to deal with all the symbiotes frickin' running around everywhere. Otherwise, it's gonna be a pain. But also, there's a hidden room in that elevator there. If you, there's like a hole that
That's
you
cool.
can drop
It's a
into.
dry heat.
If you need an extra health pack, but then you get stuck with a symbiote in there, and he's really hard to hit because it's a confined space.
Where'd he go?
So I didn't bother.
Hey, Webhead, you're getting warmer. Just on your side this time, jackass.
Right. Speaking of which, there's another secret right over here.
Heart attacks just aren't cutting it.
At least he tells you.
Right. So yeah, after we blow up this generator, there's something else here.
The
Who would
fuck?
put a hollow
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
room here. I can't carry it.
That is a good question. So yeah, we're just gonna ignore him.
I mean, how do you know? How would you even know?
The imposter! The imposter!
What makes this scene funnier is that I'm the Scarlet Spider.
That's the guy who framed me! And the one who stole the technology!
We call him the chameleon.
About the freaking
I gotta say, you
wall?
look just like me.
Hmm.
Except,
How
you're
would
more
you even
angry
know if
back
that
alley
wasn't
than
a
friendly
glitch or or an intended thing?
To shut that mouth of
Well, I
yours.
discovered it as a kid on accident.
That time is upon me.
I mean, considering this is a never-stop game,
Right.
you do just walk through the walls.
Right.
Well done, Mysterio.
No, little spider, you will die.
is it too late for us to be friends?
You were never friends. He hates you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So this is the Mysterio boss fight, and remember that level where I said being patient was the key? No, being The key to this fight is to be hyper-aggressive. Like, never stop attacking, pretty much. Otherwise, Mysterio will just kind of destroy you.
Take him out.
That said, you have very short platforms to stay on, and Mysterio will constantly throw crap at you. So you're gonna have to be careful, too.
I'm already at full health. After I take you down, I'm going after your boss.
And yeah, yeah. The auto-targeting here does not help you in the slightest. This is why you just need to keep shooting when you finally get a clear shot.
It does help you, lately.
And now the real annoying part comes, because he'll keep lasering you. I don't think he ever stops, so just keep shooting.
Time to burst your bubble, Mysterio.
And here's what happens if he catches you.
He sounds a little like I am.
You know, Mysterio,
A little bit.
the bigger they...
For a second there, I thought he was going to try to eat you, but then he remembers he has a bubble for a head.
Totally.
Right now you're thinking, if only you'd taken that giant act to Vegas instead.
Curse your endless battles, Spider-Man!
Speaking of babble, let's hear it. Who's behind all this?
I'll never tell you! Mysterio may be defeated, but the symbiote invasion cannot be stopped!
Symbiote invasion? There are more of them?
You fool! There will be more than you can imagine! That fog which blankets the city is preparing everyone in New York for symbiosis!
You're the fool, Mysterio. Where? Where are they coming from?
Go then! On the waterfront! Warehouse 65. A secret passage. If only I could watch them destroy you.
Whoever your boss is, he's off his rocker. No one can control the symbiotes.
Correction! No one before now!
Spare me the propaganda, okay? This isn't a game, Mysterio. The symbiotes will destroy everything in their path unless I can stop them.
That
Why
looks
does
like
it
really
always have to-
willingly work with Carnage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why does it always have to be warehouse in the docks?
100 yards, maybe.
Keep that in mind.
Very funny, Frank. Huh?
What you just
Spotted
said.
me, but how could he? I lost him. What happened? He took out my scope.
Hey, tough guy. Sorry about that expensive lens, Punisher.
Something tells me we have the same objective.
Where's your
here.
trench coat?
That's the place. Warehouse 65.
He looks really derpy.
Team up.
Yes,
My back.
he does.
No thanks, Mr. Death Wish. I'd like to keep the body count low if you don't mind.
Fair enough.
Punisher's guns can't solve this problem.
I love how Punisher's like, alright, fine, and then he just leaves.
You're fine. Help yourself. God.
Pretty much.
Fuck, you ruined my snipe scope. Fuck you.
Warehouse has a bit
So I'm
more
gonna
in
go
store for
tattle
the
on you
webhead
on
than
Craigslist.
even he can imagine.
Oh, more symbiotes. Looks like the old Spidey luck is holding out. Looks like I'll have to clean this place up too.
But yeah, I love how in the opening narration even Stan Lee acknowledges that this is a total cliche. So yeah, this is the warehouse level. Its main thing is that there are items everywhere, just in case you somehow get swarmed. And if you zip up to the ceiling here, look at all this stuff you can get. That said,
I'm already... Aha. Looks like a hidden passage.
see, jumping over these guys doesn't work. So yeah, just kind of got to keep going. And I always wondered why the explosions from the generators don't hurt them. Although I guess if they hurt them, then they'd have to hurt you too, and that would suck.
Yeah, they don't hurt you, so I guess it's fair.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to look for another magnesium capsule here. There's also some spider armor hidden in this room too, which you might have actually seen it because I briefly crawled over it, but I forgot to grab it. So, whatever. I wonder how no one who works at these warehouses ever noticed this giant goat. And, there's the flame shield.
Why
More
would you...
generators. They'll have
Why
to
would
go.
you make a flaming shield all around you so you cannot breathe and burn your entire skin?
And also, if you noticed, it used almost all of my web bar.
I mean...
Well, at least there won't be any trolls trying to harass them.
If I were a bad guy, I would just let him do that.
Be like, alright
Look,
then.
man, setting his fists on fire is also insane, but...
Except for the generators. Time to get to the bottom of this.
And when he says get to the bottom of this, he actually means that literally.
Well, of course he does.
And this guy just keeps on frickin' running around everywhere. But I've made it my personal mission to kill him. He will not get the better of me. Even if
he's getting the better of me.
he keeps moving, but I'll get... There we go.
Toro.
Ah, that's satisfying.
There's still one left.
Yep. I wanted to be all cool, but nope.
Well, this is why you use the most worthless attack.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to get a single kill with the web shield, even if it was utterly worthless. But then I eventually just decided, screw it, simple way. Whee!
An
So-
enormous ventilation shaft. There must be something big down there.
At some point in these ventilation shafts, there is a hidden spider armor as well, but considering I wasn't going to keep it anyway, I decided not to go for it.
I like the concrete, the dripping water, very nice.
Would you agree with the feng shui of this establishment, Ryo?
I don't know, I could use a few more disemboweled corpses.
Now you're thinking like a symbiote.
Spider sense tingling.
Also, Dead Jameson.
Why do you hate
I thi-
Jameson so much?
I like him, but Venom doesn't.
No.
I think a couple posters would just lighten up the place. So we shouldn't put any of them.
Looks like this is it.
Oh, I can't go this way. That makes me sad. Here. Slow and steady wins the race, right? So, might as well make our final descent quick and easy.
But that's wrong.
Nope, can't do it. Can't crawl.
Fast and consistent wins.
Darn. I guess I'll leave. Yeah, it's not in this shaft that the hidden armor is. I think it's in the one just before this one. Unless I'm completely missing it. Because I was trying to go back to point out where it was, but I got it wrong, so.
Geronimo!
And then he died.